Heads up, we say swear words and talk about dirty things, so make sure you're cool with that.
Everyone, welcome to the Palmtop podcast. My name is Alex.
And I'm Kyle.
We watch slice of life anime here.
We do. And we really enjoy looking into characters and how they can develop over this kind of medium.
Yes. Even when there's like nothing there, we'll find something. For example, the Weird Cow Club. I have like a 5-page analysis on that.
Oh, you're done your Holstein Club thesis?
The Holstein, that's what it was. Clearly, I've done my thesis as I know the name of the Holstein Club. I didn't write Weird Cow People like 5 times and made it a page. That's what I got, babe.
So for those of you who don't know, yeah, we're watching Silver Spoon. It's an anime about farming. Guy doesn't know quite what he wants to do yet, and he decided to run away to a farming school. Now he's thrown into this whole different world that he's not used to.
The more I watch this, the more I realize that all rom-com animes are just Persona. It's just your character is transported into this location and must meet all these quirky characters and social link with 5 of them.
Oh my god.
If this show was a Persona game, who would you social link if you were Hachiken?
Ooh.
And why is it Tamako?
I feel like Tamako is like the one who gets you like the weird buff after a while. It's like, oh, by the way, you can sell items to me and get them for like 30% more.
Oh my god, she's just a secret merchant. I like that.
I tell you right now, Komamba is where it's at.
Yep. Okay, yeah, he's like Persona always has the bro character, and you always hang out with him, like Yosuke. And it's usually they're kind of not great characters.
And new
like,
Yosuke. No. And honestly, even though I know you don't know him too much more yet, I'd definitely pick Shingo, his brother.
Oh my god, I love the brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is an incredibly interesting character.
Okay, I'm glad he comes back. I thought he was kind of being like a one-off character.
Oh no.
That's good to hear. Last time we watched, Hachiken was working during the summer at Mikage, his current like crush and the equestrian club girl. He was working at her farm with her family, and the brothers stopped by. We kind of caught up with the brother, learned about Hachiken's family a little bit, why he doesn't really want to go back home. And then Hachiken made a huge mistake and accidentally cost the farm a day's worth of money by letting the milk empty. I think that's what happened.
Yep. The hose wasn't put back in properly.
Yeah, it was a really nice shade of gray learning experience where like the problem didn't get solved, but we kind of had a realistic shit happens.
Yeah, move past it, accept your pay, don't feel like you don't deserve it.
Absolutely. For instance, I just had 4 dogs bark in the background, but I'm leaving it in. Learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
Don't have dogs.
So, now
just have a small pig. Have a small pig that might die in the next 2 episodes.
Yeah, our next 2 episodes is called Hachiken Hesitates Over Pork Bowl, and Hachiken says goodbye to Pork Bowl. So, on the next episode...
Find out on the next episode, Pork Bowl Eden. This has the most Dragon Ball Z blatant episode names, by the way. They're very clear.
Hachiken goes to Giga Farm. Hachiken makes a huge mistake. Hachiken gets racist.
Hachiken voted for Bernie.
All right. Let's go. Let's roll into these episodes.
I'm looking at one of the season 2 episodes. Hachiken jumps high. Heartstrings have been tugged a little.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a character that has spoken no words to pull out our heartstrings.
There's no very clear jerk vice president. You have a literal pig that is born to die, sent off, and it creates this moral problem in Hachiken. And what I really like about these episodes is that you kind of get your full circle where Hachiken was what was being said? It was when someone's serious about what they do, people flock to that person, and a flock evolves when it's joined by someone with different values. Is like what the supervisor of the pig pen was saying.
Oh yeah, because it's very true to life. You have someone who's really out of the loop. You have a group of people who are so used to doing something that might seem kind of weird to outsiders. So when they have to explain it to them, they kind of like get a chance to self-reflect, which is kind of why that's kind of what makes Hachiken such an interesting character to be put in the situation he's in.
Absolutely. And that's kind of when I said it was kind of persona-like, that's exactly like he kind of comes in and shakes up the ground a bit. And then what I liked about these episodes is that he in the beginning was making pizza for everyone and doing all the hard work. And now they come around and they're there for him when he's doing the hardest thing so far, which is eating the pig that he's cared for.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's break down the episodes. So we have Hachiken coming back from his summer vacation, summer job, and he comes back to visit Pork Bowl, who's now a full-fledged pig, not just a little cute piglet.
Still a little small, and he kind of uses liquid feed to kind of like toughen up Pork Bowl and make him 51 kilograms.
Yeah, it's really interesting that like Hachiken isn't limited to the ensemble cast we know, that he will just go up to some random farm jobber and just be like, hey, background character A, do you know anything about this? And they're like, well, shit.
Yeah. Hey, it's kind of like...
Background character B's family works at a pig farm. Go talk to him.
Very true to life, because like I often talk to people that I won't really socialize with to kind of get my job done.
Yeah. It makes for very interesting... Not something you really see too often in a lot of shows.
Not at all. Usually it's like, oh, suddenly there's unfound... Like, Tamako suddenly knows a lot about cow breeding or something. They would not... It's very real that, like, your group doesn't have all the skills in the world.
Right. And can we talk about Tamako for a second?
Okay, talk about Transformation Tuesday.
Talk about a Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
She dropped from an oval into a line.
So my favorite part about this is that Tamako's it's literally like they kept the same face and everything, and they just erased the corners.
Yep.
It's just the same, every detail in the middle. It was really funny. And of course they had a food festival and they're like, oh, of course she gains all the weight back. No one's questioning it. Moving on. Tamako is my favorite character in the show because she's this incredible like brains and brawn character, and the fact that like she slims down suddenly, she's like the perfect girl in that farm school. It's great.
She has a really good shining moment in the next season where
I can't wait.
I won't spoil too much of what the situation is, but like they come to her with the situation and she's just like, fuck you and your over dramatic bullshit, and just like smacks him with the mop. It's great.
I'm excited. More important than Tamako's transformation, Tokiwa has gained a fashion sense.
Oh,
so
good Lord.
Obviously, when you're wearing purple pants and red mohawk, and people think you're part of the Yakuza.
He only got like mandatory work for like a whole week, you know.
Yep, and then Hachiken forgot to clean the floors, so Beppu, best waifu, steps in and does it for him. Beppu.
Beppu,
so
the friend you always needed.
Yep. He's the one I would social link with. I've changed my mind. It's going to be Beppu.
Beppu.
Oh, he's great. So basically, summer breaks over. Hachiken's trying to fatten up Pork Bowl. It's kind of what goes on. They go to the festival, and everyone's freaking out because, oh no.
Hold on. You forget a very important part about this. Is that while Hachiken was looking all down in the dumps, Mikage was kind of like pushing and be like, hey, your summer was kind of like shitty. Let's put some good memories in the summer and let's go to this festival.
That's what it was. Actually interspliced with someone talking to Mikage going, hey, anything happen with you guys? Nope. Okay. And that's it.
Yeah, that's their senpai. She's trying to make it happen so hard.
I love the in-universe shippers that will like in Toradora they had everyone shipping Taiga and Ryuji.
Yeah.
I like it when the girl has no clue what's going on. She's just like, nope, wasn't interested, but might have been planted in her head. We'll get back to that.
Oh, who knows?
But, they went to the festival. High school kids eat everything, and like all the vendors are prepared for the war at hand.
They have a secret weapon now.
Demons. What's that?
They have a secret weapon in Hachiken's brother.
Oh my god, Hachiken's brother, who's the
all 4
worst
meals
cook.
will destroy anyone who tries to eat them.
I like when your memory of like a plot moment comes at the same moment the characters realize it, and they had like a beat, and everyone goes, because the brother goes, hey, I made food, who wants it? And everyone but like Hachiken and Mikage go, and they have like a beat, and he goes, oh no, they're gonna die.
Yeah, no, we both completely forgot about that and started fucking like roaring laughing. It was great.
That was so great.
Great moment.
That was kind of it to the episode. I was really moved by episode 10, which starts at the smokehouse and like then flashes back, and we get the build up to that plot point.
Well, to be fair, like we were talking about before, the episode is called Hachiken Says Goodbye to Pork Bowl.
That's what I really like when shows are upfront with what's going to happen instead of like building up to a big plot twist. So the drama and the circumstance are what matter most. So here, Pork Bowl's going to die. Let's show you what happens.
So I think we should start off with this episode where they go into the pig pen and the pigs are squealing a lot more because they can't feed them the day before they ship out. And Hachiken's resolve is kind of shaky.
Yep.
And he kind of blurts out like, hey, I'm going to buy Pork Bowl. And the teacher's like, well, there's no way you're going to be able to take care of it, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I said nothing about buying Pork Bowl alive. And then he puts on his cool guy shades and he fucking kicks the door down and he leaves.
I'll kill Pork Bowl.
Oh my god, he just stabs him right there.
Yeah, that moment where the teacher gets very real with him is like trying to like stop him from making a rash decision. And Hachiken goes, no, I'm going to buy the meat because this is a personal development for me. That was great. And then I liked Cheese Girl Yoshina comes in and goes, hey, you really changed our lives for the better. We haven't thought of livestock in such a like realistic manner before, and you enriched our group. Thank you so much. Then Tokiwa sees them talking, mishears one part of it, and spreads the rumor that they had sex.
Yep. Oh no, she's definitely gonna get pregnant. Everybody, yeah. They did it. And then I don't know if you caught this, Alex, but
the Mikage.
Mikage dropped the eraser at a word of this knowledge. So
which
maybe there's a little bit more there than you might think, huh? Huh?
Now, did that happen? Is she now interested or have any? Did that happen because of the senpai talking to her, or was that there before? Is what I'm wondering. Because Mikage does not have a great poker face, so I think she was a bit of just a clueless ditz with that. But I don't know. We still have one more episode, but
very true.
The sex rumors going around. I love the moment where both Yoshina and Hachiken are like, why is there a weird air in this room?
Everyone else is like, wait, with him or with her?
But like, how did that rumor break out to like outside of the classroom?
Better
no
question.
One left the classroom.
Who leaves Tokiwa?
That escalated so quickly, and then like Tokiwa's like, hey guys, they had sex. It gets to the principal. How? Okay. That was a fun distraction. Back to taking care of Pork Bowl before he and the rest of the pigs go away. And Hachiken has a little moment where he goes, oh, your lives are so short. And then he cut to a cicada like 5 times.
Dead.
And I like that symbolism a lot. But what I really liked is the slaughterhouse scene.
Oh God, where Hachiken in one of his classes has to watch a slaughterhouse video.
Yeah, when it kind of like, you know, if you had a choice to not watch the Miracle of Life.
Duh.
Except instead of the Miracle of Life, it's the Miracle of Death. And we watch the pig video, mostly tastefully done. You did get a shot of a pig's head and the vegetarian and me kind of like curled up a bit, but
yeah, It wasn't exactly light.
I love Aikawa, the guy that wants to be a vet, but he's
Oh yeah,
kind of
it definitely
squeamish.
affected him too. He was just kind of over his seat.
And he's like, I really want to be a vet, but like to be a vet, I need to know the ins and outs of the animal body. And I need to like work with dead animals. I don't know if I can do it. And then they're like, lunch is here.
It's pork, and they're both just like, Ugh.
Yep. Yeah, we're kind of going through it formulaically, but I think this episode, these are by the numbers episodes. It's very much what it said on the tin. It's the accepting of death and moving on with an animal's born to die. Why do I love it? Why do I
Born
have to
to
love
die.
it?
Pig
World
as
is a
fuck.
Not 510 billion dead pigs.
I eat garbage, man. Anyway,
I was turned around on episode 5 or 6 to loving this anime, and this was just such a straightforward duo of episodes.
yeah, this I didn't realize it until like this whole rewatch, but like this first season just has a lot to do with like how farming like has this big duality of like creating like produce and like killing livestock. Like this is whole circle of like life and death going on here. Like you have that big scene with him with the deer, and now you have this big scene with him and pork bowl, and it really doesn't try to focus too much on the development of the people around Hachiken, even though that's like kind of happening here and there. But we're mainly focusing on like Hachiken experiencing this world. One thing that's going to be quite interesting, especially with our next episode, is we're going to see that dial get turned the other way a little bit. We're going to focus a little bit less on why farming is the way farming is. We've got that point across. And now we're going to get into our characters. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because our next episode is so rooted in one of our next characters.
One we haven't met yet.
No.
What?
It's going to be a doozy. Basically, you are not going to get the cliffhanger that I got.
Okay,
but,
yeah, we're watching the next episode right after.
Yeah, but it's a rough one.
Okay, I'm going to assume something, and we'll see what happens on that. Actually, while we're here, I wanted to actually ask you, how are you enjoying this the second time compared to the first? Like, anything change? You said this was a lot more upsetting than you remembered, but like, how did you feel going through the first time compared to your like enlightened revisit?
So this is going to be a little skewed only because I both read it and watched it because I really like this so much.
You watched it first or read it first?
You know, I really don't remember. I think it was like I read a little bit of it, watched the show, and I think once the first season was over, I read the rest. I could definitely remember that, like, I definitely like the second season more because there's a lot more things in it that I remember. But this one can't be written off by that statement. Because this whole season of this show might as well be a different show compared to the next season, just because the topic it tries to handle is so outlandish for the medium. Like, you'd see this kind of topic come up in like a Miyazaki film or something that's trying to handle like a bit more heavy-handed of a tone. But like this one, I lead you along on kind of like a softer ride than a film would in this kind of situation.
Hey man, Porco Rosso is a lot more different than I remember.
Oh man, my neighbor Pork Bowl is really not great. Princess Pork and no cake. All right, what about you, Alex? Any overview of our first season?
I really, really like it. I think I was thinking of my top 10 anime, which is hard because
God, it's the hardest question
watched,
you can ask somebody.
But it's easier for me because I watched a lot of trash in high school, and then I just kind of dipped out for a while and came back. So most of the shows that I've finished are either or they're in my top 20. And it's only like 25 shows I've watched. A lot of it was like old bad Gynax shows, stuff by Shaft, game OVAs. This really takes the cake.
When are we watching Bakemonogatari?
I've never seen it. If it's a rom-com, that's a little slice of life.
It's something.
I've been thinking how to break the rules or bend the rules a bit so I can get you to watch Nadia. So we'll figure
that
it
won't
out.
happen.
Hey, it's got a rom-com moment.
Get in the boat, Nadia.
Anyway, I really like the human element. You don't see a lot of human element in anime that's like undiluted by the tropes and nature of the show. And when they do a lot of anime moments, it still feels like this element of like the life in a farm is the overall encompassing. It's like the most intrinsic part of the show. It's just like, hey, this is life and death incarnate living on a farm. This is what you deal with. You have to like understand the value of life and nature itself and become almost zen to kind of become someone in agriculture. I really like that. The characters are built around that, and I dig that.
I just want to bring up a joke that you made in the very beginning where they're talking about how everyone's changed in the summer. And there's two nondescript guys who walk in front of Hachiken. And he's like, wow, people have sure changed over the summer. It's like, Hachiken, you don't know them.
We're like in a hamlet of small character circles, and they keep going, oh man, George over there grew a beard. Who the fuck is George? I don't know you. And then, like, hey, you know, like, it's like I need like a D&D character list of who we've met so far.
Oh god.
Because I feel like there's at least a few characters that showed up and they're like, hey, Keiichi, you're good with like tender loining pork, right? That's a word. And he goes, yep. And we never met him before. That's his introduction. It's, hey, you know the girl with the hair like this? Yeah, that's
There's a Mikage Aikawa.
My favorite moment in that first episode though was Hachiken. Did you have any good summer memories? A cut of every scary death moment.
Getting lost, killed the deer, killed the bear. Stupid brother. Yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to our next episode. And the first episode of the second season, where we get to hear the Goose House. Thank you, Eddie Gomez, for our theme music, and Phil Vasquez for our cover art.
If you want to hear more of us, click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you know when the next episode is out.
And check out our other podcasts here on Kitchen Bed Media. We got 102 Cast, we got Chai Guys, and we got so many other things.
We're also on social media.
What?
Check us out on Twitter under Palmtop Podcast.
Quick, Alex, best girl.
I'm not allowed to say.
The correct answer is Crab.
Yes. Is that an actual character? Fade it out.
Yeah.